Great, let's play a game, eh?
Yeah.
Let's play a game. Okay, so we're going to play a game. We're going to stand up and go over here. This game is called True Confessions, and we do need one more person to help us out. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Tina. Oh. We're going to do this. So yeah, you can there and there. So I'm going to give these out. And so, if any of you have watched Jimmy Fallon, you might know how this game works, and all of my games are stolen from him. So, just letting everyone know. So how this works is we each have 2 envelopes, and when it's our turn, one of the other 2 is going to pick one of those envelopes. And there are statements in each of these envelopes. They might be true and they might not be, but whatever statement we pull out, we have to pretend like it's true. And the other 2 of us are going to interrogate that person for a good 30 seconds to a minute. And then at the end of it, we have to guess whether or not that the statement is true or false, and then repeat twice. So, how about I'll go first, and Tina, you get to pick whether it's envelope number 1 or envelope number 2.
I'm going to go with number 1.
You're going to go with number 1. All right, so I'm going to read this out, and then you both, and I'll give, microphones will figure it out. You guys can share microphones. And for a minute, you can ask me questions about, I once fell into a tank at SeaWorld.
Okay. When did you go to SeaWorld?
When I was young, I don't remember.
What animal was in the tank?
Small critters.
How did they pull you out?
It was like a small tank. Like, it wasn't like I was like going over and like the orca was on the other side. It was a smaller one. They were able to pull me out.
How many people were watching?
Tons of people were watching, to the point where like it gets brought up at family events like every time. One more question each.
Were you able to swim, or?
No.
So you drowned?
No.
Oh.
Here.
Do you have any like other recollections of?
All a blur. Okay, so now you guys have to determine whether or not I'm telling the truth.
Oh, I think it's a straight up lie.
It is the truth. Yeah. Oh, hey-oh! Fell into a tank at SeaWorld. Thank you. And I actually, none of that was a bluff, because I don't remember this event at all. And once I was at a family event, and I hadn't seen most of these folks for maybe about, I don't even know, 20 years. And just one guy came up to me and was like, "You're the kid who fell into the tank at SeaWorld." And I was like, I think you have the wrong guy. And then it happened 5 more times. And then eventually I went to my dad, and he said, "Dad, did I fall into a tank at SeaWorld?" He was like, "Oh yeah, that did happen." So, there we go. Okay, Tina,
All right.
it's your turn, and Aishwi, you can pick whether she opens envelope number 1 or 2. 1. And I'll give this microphone to you.
I was once the lead singer of a heavy metal band.
When was this? Or how many years ago?
It was in high school, so like 3-4 years ago.
What was the name of the band?
We played mostly cover bands.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was cover music, so yeah.
And why did you stop?
I graduated high school, so then I moved.
How many of you were in the band?
There was five of us, yeah.
Which did you sing? Did you play?
I was lead singer.
Lead singer?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that was in the
Right,
question.
Yeah.
Where did you guys perform?
In Edmonton, mostly, at school events, but we also did a show down in Calgary. I'm from Edmonton, by the way.
Do you have any other questions?
What was your favorite song?
Enter Sadman by Metallica. The most
Classic.
popular.
The popular ones. Okay, do you have a verdict?
Lie.
And I'm gonna say it's true. I think she's playing us a little bit, so I'm gonna say it's true.
It is true.
There right, here you go. And I pick. Both.
I was on the team that created fidget spinners.
No questions. I'm just kidding.
What was the team for? Like, how did you guys?
So it's actually based on at UBC, and it's part of the psychology department.
And like, why did you create fidget spinners?
So we were doing this research project, and I'm actually in science at UBC, and so we're doing a study on ADHD and different types of attention deficit problems, and we thought fidget spinning would be a really cool way to study it.
What did the first model look like?
It was actually like, the chains on the bike?
Right.
That was actually our first model. So without the chains, we just took it off. I guess like the frame of the bike chain. And we basically inserted like a screw, and you can just turn it around. That's why we made it faster. Yeah.
How much money did you make off of it?
I'm actually not too sure. I think the university keeps track of all the funding. I was just on the team, so I was not like the mastermind behind it. I was just one of the student representatives.
Did it perform well in focus groups?
Yeah, we actually had focus groups. Wait, sorry, is that the question?
That was the question.
Oh, yeah, we actually did have focus groups, mainly at Children's Hospital and many other places around campus.
Do you have any other questions?
And we just basically mass-produced them here in Vancouver.
Everybody.
Yeah. What do you think?
Oh, I think it's true.
I'm going to say this is true.
Lie.
You are so good. Amazing. That was good. Aishwi and Tina, everyone. Thank you.